way back when here. Okay, the way I see it when it comes to bikes, you've only got a few options, especially when it comes to older bikes. You could A, go buy yourself a new retro bike, fairly expensive, but you get everything retro plus a little bit of modernization such as fuel injection and digital readouts and things like that. So it makes it for a nice riding bike. So that's one option. Option number two, you could go dig something out of the weeds and you could make a rat bike out of it. This is one of the coolest mini bikes. I love this thing. I got the cast iron sleeved 5-horse on it with a 20 millimeter X Pro carburetor with an intake from Faster Motors. I got the 3 horsepower flywheel with the ARC coil adapter on it. And believe it or not, we've been running these on 100 octane leaded aviation fuel. Smells good. Takes you back to when we were kids, when these bikes were all the rage. But anyway, I got a gravity feed gas tank off of like a lawnmower on there. Got the wooden seat on there. I got some little kid quad tires on there. Just basically I went through it, new wheel bearings and everything, and just made it a runner. And it's cool to ride around on. It's fun. It's got the straight pipe on it. It's pretty obnoxious. I would never restore this. This will stay just like this. It's just a great fun bike to ride around on. The third thing you could do is go find you a 1985 or 86 Honda Shadow that's been severely neglected but otherwise in great shape, and you could go through the steps of refurbishing it and getting it back on the road. And yes, guys, believe it or not, 1986 is a classic. In my state, it does qualify for a collector plate. This is a Shadow 500. It's got 19,000 miles on it. I got it from a guy who kept it garaged its whole life, but he neglected it in the sense that he left fuel in it with the petcock on for about 10 years, and he totally destroyed the tank, the pulse pump, the petcock, both carburetors. It took quite a bit of doing and looking around on eBay and stuff to get this going, but it was well worth it for what I gave him for it. I got it running right at the end of last summer, so I haven't ridden it a whole lot, but that was the third way you could get into the collector bike stuff. All right, that gets us to the meat and potatoes of the video. This is what y'all wanted to see. This is the fourth thing you could do. You could go find yourself, and I stumbled on this on accident, but I've always wanted one. This is a 1966, 65, 66 Honda C200. It's a 90cc. It's considered a touring bike. It's fairly small. I know I'm a big guy, but it's still fairly small cc bike. But I still fit it pretty good, or it fits me fairly decent. This is going to be a complete restoration. The first thing I'm going to do is get the motor running. Now, the reason the jug's off of it is because last night it came out here and I was playing around with it and it did turn over, and I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get it to run. Well, somebody had gone in the motor and taken the push rods out, and that's why I couldn't get it running. So before I do anything to the bike, to the frame and the tank and all that, I'm going to pull the motor, split the case, clean everything, re-gasket it, put it back together with a new piston, new rings, and a valve job, and make sure the motor's totally sound before I go through the rest of the bike. A lot of the parts are available for these. Some of them come out of Thailand. There's a lot of old stock here in America. The problem with the Thai ones is they're pretty expensive. But after looking at this bike, I'm coming to the conclusion pretty quickly that this is pieces of a bike. I think somebody was restoring one of these and took a bunch of parts off of other miscellaneous bikes. At the end, they put everything together and then passed it off as a project bike. So I'll be making more videos about this as the project progresses. I'm really excited to have it. It's going to be a really fun project. So stay tuned. If you like the video, like and subscribe, share the video. There's not nearly enough people out there doing this kind of thing anymore as a hobby, as a profession, anything like that. So we need to spread this stuff around so we can bring more people into the hobby, because this is stuff you can't do in your garage. This is stuff people should be doing themselves, and I think it can be a lot of fun. So as the project moves forward, I will go ahead and make more videos. I've already ordered a bunch of stuff off of eBay and a couple other websites. I got tank emblems coming for it. I got some knobs for the plastics here on the side coming for it, new knobs. I got a piston set, rings. I got a whole list of stuff coming for it. I can't even remember everything. So once I pull the engine, a gasket set for the engine, a complete gasket set still in the package, $8. So a lot of stuff available for these, like I said. So anyway, it's going to be great. Going to be fun. Going to be a conversation piece riding this around. So like I said, if you like the video, like and subscribe.